I have been trying to do this video all day. Sorry. I have been trying to do this video all day. So I'm sitting outside the front porch. Y'all see the rain? It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. But I was just like, I have to get this out. So let me pop in with you all real quick. Um, so I wanted to talk about how to live a wealthy life. What is it that you can do to bring in the the wealth codes, right? So first and foremost, you have to get clear about what wealth is to you. What does that look like to you? What does wealthy look like to you? What holds value, and how much value does it hold to make you feel okay? They missed him. That dog was running in the road, and I just heard the car blare its horn. But you have to see what is wealthy to you. What is it that holds value to you for you to consider it, um, wealth, having the energy of wealth. So first, let me explain to you what I consider wealthy, because the reason why I call you all wealthy family, no matter how you fall in that family category, whether you are wealthy brother, wealthy sister, wealthy cousin, wealthy auntie, uncle, whoever, right? However which way you want to fit in my dynamic of my family, I consider you wealthy, because here on this channel, in case you haven't realized, we talk a lot about mind, your thought process. Everything always kind of seems to boil back down to your mind, to your energy, right? So when I talk to you about wealth and I greet you, hello, wealthy family, I am talking to the super consciousness. I am talking to that part of you that is a wealth of information, that is a hoard of information, that has a longevity of information. That within it itself, to me, is valuable. Okay? So that makes you already a wealthy individual. Now, outside of your mind, your imagination, your super consciousness that holds the wealth of information, I'm also talking to the chemical compound that makes up your physical body. Okay? I haven't even touched on your infinite spirit yet, but that which makes up your physical body. I remember back in the day, right? I'm an 80s baby. I remember back in the day, there were adults who were short on their rent, or people that needed, a little extra quick infusion of cash, and they would go to the blood bank and they would get a bag. Nowadays, they just have that bus sitting outside the movie theater and they're like, yeah, we'll give you 2 free movie tickets and that's it, right? But you know how valuable your blood is? Not even just to be transfused into other individuals, but to have tests run on, experiments, everything. Your blood is valuable. How much would you sell your left arm for? Would you sell your left arm for $1 million? Would you allow them to cut off your left arm for $10 million? What is the value that you put on it? Do you know that your bone marrow has crystal energy in it? Do you know that you have quartz energy in your mind, in your brain? So all those things are valuable. They are precious. This device, I'm talking to you on my phone right now, this device has quartz crystals in it. And it kind of drives up the price of the phone. Do you know how valuable you are? Just you walking around. Limb for limb, motion for motion, breath for breath, pump to pump is worth an insane amount of value. Not even just money, but value. You have so much value in you. So yeah, you're wealthy. Mind, body, and spirit, the thing that animates you, your spirit is so vast. Your entire body can't even hold it all. Your spirit is so expansive, you can't even be held in this physical vessel. You are so wealthy. You are so wealthy. So don't devalue yourself because some of the things in the external don't match up. Now, I'm reading some of the comments. Okay, have a good time at work. Yes, sending you some love right back, Showstopper. I love you, mama. Okay? Now, with your external situation, with the things that you collect, that you purchase or have been gifted financial and you put a monetary value on it, that's not what makes you wealthy. But let's just say that we want to put a high value to those things, which a lot of people do, and that's fine. But when you look at these things on the exactly, yeah, human body up to 50 million. Your melanin compound, chemical compound alone is worth hundreds of thousands. Okay? So these external things that you accumulate with monetary gains, when you look at these things and you say, okay, this is what makes me wealthy because I have a 70-inch TV and I have a 5,000 square foot house and I have a luxury vehicle. Those are just examples of what the money that you've attracted into your life can purchase. That's all those things are. But when you are truly wealthy, when you think, okay, when I'm wealthy and I have, money and I don't have to stress, when I'm of sound body and mind, this is how I'll behave. This is how I act. So for me, when I look at myself and I say, okay, I'm wealthy, I don't have any issues. Today, every time, okay, so for today, example, I went to a gas station and I saw this guy who was asking for money. I was like, I don't have any cash, but I'll get you something from in the store. So I got him what it is that he needed, got my gas. And there was another guy who was like, hey, how are you? Can I have your name? I was like, I'm not interested, boy, bye. And he was like, no, I just want your name. I just want to, see how you doing, right? I want to put a little something, give you a little blessing or whatever. I'm like, okay, what you got? What is it that you need, right? Gave my name. And I was like, I'm trying to, get by because the way how I was parked at the gas station, I was facing him. So now when I'm backing out, he was pulling forward. He kind of blocked me. So he's talking to me through the window. So I'm like, okay, yeah, what you got? My name is Chanel. What you got? And he was like, oh, no, nothing. Gave me a $5 bill. And I was like, oh, okay. So the drink that I just bought for the guy inside, right, along with my gas, that was already replenished. And then after he gave it to me, I turned around and I gave the $5 bill to the guy that was peddling, right? But that to me is abundance. That's wealth. That's wealth. Every time I swipe my card, I always state all the money that I use returns to me multiplied in a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment forever, Ashe. And look, within 2 minutes, it was returned back to me, right? That to me is wealth. That to me is valuable, having those things coming right back to me. When I'm not stressed about money, I'm not pressed to buy a guy a bottle of water and a Monster drink. I'm like, listen, I can't give you cash, but what is it you want? And then I turn around, I was able to give him cash. Boom. Not a big deal. The wealthy version of me, the one that doesn't stress about money because I'm so wealthy and abundant, I go to the park every morning and I play with my child. I play in the sun, right? I go and I stretch. I answer emails. I read books. I eat healthy. Not just organically, but healthy. That's what the wealthy version of me does. So when you want to live a wealthy lifestyle, live as if you already have it. And don't sit there and say, because I don't have the big TV or I don't have this or I don't have that, so that doesn't make me wealthy. No. It's the habits. It's your thought process. Again, what is it that you would do if you were not worried about money? If you allowed yourself to believe that all the money that you use returns to you multiplied in a never-ending cycle of increase and enjoyment forever, amen. What would you do if you feel that money is available to you like oxygen? That is just readily available everywhere. Because all money is a frequency. All wealth is a frequency. So when you find what you put value on, to me, eating healthy is valuable. Getting out and exercising is valuable. Spending time with my children, with my family, with my loved ones, that's valuable. And that's what the wealthy version of me will do. The wealthy version of me will do those things and participate in those things without any stress, without any hiccup, without any uncertainty, without any qualms. That's how you live a wealthy lifestyle. You live in the now. Now, my next video I'm going to do is how to reverse engineer this shit. How to see the ending and then bring it to right now. Because all there is right now. So if you have ingrained in yourself, I am a wealthy individual because my mind is a vat of knowledge. I am expansive. I am wealthy because my spirit is infinite. I am wealthy because my body is valued at over $500 million in the US. That's why trafficking is such a high lucrative business. So when you look at yourself like, I am valuable, I am wealthy, I am worth it. When you state that, you move as if it's such. And you do the things. I've sat with people that have a lot of financial gains, and they're not all happy and elated and bright. But I do see that they take care of themselves. They don't go for the lobster and shrimp. A lot of times, right, I used to think, oh yeah, they eating caviar and lobster and shrimp every day. No, they're not. No, they're not. People with a lot of money, no, they're not. Elon Musk them, no, they're not. They're not shooting up with all types of ridiculous drugs in themselves or their children. They live off the wealth of knowledge and experience that they have. That's what determines their value, and that's why they're able to reach such levels where they can shine so brightly. Because they find the value, they see what's valuable in their life, and then they apply it. And they move and live as if right now is what it is. They're not saying, when I get the 70-inch TV, now I'm wealthy. No, they know their wealth and what they're worth right now. Right now. So start living in your wealth by seeing what is valuable to you and applying it. Once you first have to perceive it in your mind's eye. And then, right, you seek it, perceive it, and then you receive it. When you start actively seeking for it, you get it, you receive it. And then when you receive it, you got to apply it. You got to put it into motion. Because if you just receive something, if you just get it and do nothing with it, what's the purpose? If I had this phone and I just had the phone, but I never picked up the phone and sent a text message or made a phone call or an email or took a picture or set an alarm, it was just there. What is the purpose? I'm not applying it. I'm not putting it to use. It's just there. So when you receive the knowledge, you have to apply it. That is where the wealth transfer begins. When you transfer the information that you have sought, and then you've received it, and you apply it, you're now transferring it from the ethers into the physical. You're moving it from the 3D to this realm, or from the 5D rather into the 3D. That is how you transfer that wealth. But you have to see it as wealthy and valuable first. Okay? So that is that. That's all I got for y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm glad Spanish or Vanish. I'm glad I was able to come and rock with y'all, because I've been trying to record this video all freaking day. Phone overheated. The guy was creepy at the gas station. I dropped my phone, so it cut off the video. There's all types of stuff. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. When I go live, I know I'll be able to get it out, right? Maybe some crazy people in the comments. Hey, Brother G, how you doing? Ramen Tariq Raw. I love it. Change your name with your identity. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that is that. That's all that I have for you all. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Continue to be great. Continue to live your most wealthiest life. Repeat the affirmation. I am living in my most abundant timeline every single day. Every single day is the best day of my life. Today is the best day of my life. Say it with feeling and conviction. It is powerful. Okay? So, until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love. Peace. Hey, Crystal, UX90. Yeah, I got to shout out my UX crew. Love you.